What's up? What's up? What's up, fans family? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here on August the 18th, 2020. Coming up on the 3 p.m. hour here on the East Coast. Yes, we are in Florida, where our beloved Miami Dolphins have had day 2 of training camp in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, so much to talk about. I hope you all enjoy the show. Taking care of some business early on. Let's make sure we hit the like button. We're trying to get over 300 likes on every video since we broke a record yesterday with over 300 likes. We want to go for that again. We want to try to get over 300 likes on every video. So hit that like button. When you hit the like button, YouTube lets everybody know that we are live, and it brings more and more people into the Fins family. We just reached over 9,000 subscribers, and thank you to not myself, but every single one of you for your daily support. Through in and throughout, we definitely appreciate it. Love you, love you, love you for that, guys. Also, make sure you check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, trying to build those followings. Shout out to Horsey Head, who just checked into the comment section. Haven't seen you in a little minute, man, but I'm glad that you're here with us. Shout out to Dariq Higgins. Matter of fact, shout out to the Mod Squad, always doing what they do in the comment section, helping us keep it moving the right way. Shout out to all the Patreon members who donate to the channel on a monthly basis. Don't forget, everybody, you can check me out at DolphinsTalk.com. Yes, DolphinsTalk.com. Great Dolphins content. Not just TD, but other YouTubers and writers as well, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, am I missing anything? Yes. Thank you to those who donate via PayPal, Cash App, and the Super Chat when we are live. I appreciate your love and your support. We thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a lot of thank yous today, guys, because I'm nothing without you guys. So I appreciate you continuing to make this show a hit every single time that I go live, man. And I'm enjoying it myself. I'm loving every bit of it, guys. But we got day 2 of training camp, and it's about to go down. We're going to talk about Tua Tagovailoa, how things are going for the rookie. We're going to talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick, how things are going for the vet. And we're going to talk about the wonder boy, Josh Rosen himself, who seems to be turning some heads down in South Florida at camp. We're also going to talk about a major injury today. It really does hurt, but does it really? I know that's a little crazy for me to say that. It really does hurt, but does it really? We'll talk about that in a moment. Shout out to Dariq Huggins, excuse me. Shout out to the homie dropping the big boy donation in the super chat. He said, just showing love. Keep ignoring the haters and trolls, TD. That's all I can do, but I appreciate your love, brother. I appreciate your love. We're going to try to spread more and more love as we can over here. So shout out to all the Dolphin YouTubers. Shout out to Great One Divorce. Shout out to Kate Flexen. Shout out to Doug the Do Wrong. Shout out to Finside the NFL. Shout out to Larry doing his thing on his channel as well, man. There's so many great YouTubers, man. Shout out to Dolphins with Dylan. Shout out to Miami Sports News. It's just so many, man. Big Boy Sports. I love all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. It's just all love in Dolphins community. All right. Shout out to Finsanity 5 and rocking with me since I want to say day 1. Okay, UNC Mace. Oh, she was talking to somebody, but love y'all, man. Are y'all ready to dive into today? Ooh, look at the homie. He done checked in. He said, "What's up, my brother from another mother? Ball game. What's up, man?" Oh man, I'm glad. I'm good, man. I'm good. Got back home from Dallas last week, but we are good, man. Shout out to Mace Tagger with the donation. Said, "Congrats on 9K, my brother." No, congrats to our Fins family, man. It's not my 9K, it's our 9K, and we're gonna keep growing, man. We're on the road to 10,000, man, and we're gonna be there before we all know it, man. TD, you handsome devil, you. George always tease me, man. Leave me alone, George. Leave me alone. Don't give me the big head, man. Don't make me start feeling myself, you know. No. Oh, I forgot, man. Y'all see that on my finger, man? I don't know if y'all can see it very well, but my kids, man, yeah, you can't see it very well. But anyway, it's a little dolphin little band. It's like a rubber band ring. My kids, so they just randomly surprised me with it last week. It was like they wanted to get it for me. So shout out to the little ones. I love them so much, as always, as I should, right? But it was just a little sweet gesture, man. They got a little dolphin emblem on it and stuff. It was pretty cool, man. But anywho, man, let's get down to business since we almost got 100 people in the room. All right, so YouTube's definitely sending out the notifications. We already get 100. We'll probably be over 200 within the next half hour for sure. But y'all hit that like button. You know, we got 100 in the room, but it's only 49 likes. It just doesn't add up. So help us help us learn, help educate us in math. I'm good at math, but you can help me out by punching that like button and getting the number equal. All right. Way to represent, TD. I'm trying my best. But without further ado, enough about me, enough about you. It's time to talk about what we both love, and that's our Miami Dolphins, man. Fins up, ladies and gentlemen. Day 2 of training camp. All the research I've done has me excited. It has me happy. And one little part that was like, two parts is like, but, we're going to talk about it. Today is different from yesterday. Yesterday was just like, this is happening, that's happening, blah, 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 blah. But today, it's more deep. I got to get a little deeper. First and foremost, shout out to the Miami Herald. I'm going off of the article for the Miami Herald today. It seems like they have the best one to culminate everything together. So I'm going to go off of the Miami Herald today. And shout out to the writers. We want to make sure we give credit to Barry Jackson, Adam Beasley, and Armando Salguero. Seguro, excuse me if I mess it up. Please forgive me, Armando. But let's go ahead. Let's dive in, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to talk about the notes, and I'm going to give y'all my opinion, and we're going to break it down, okay? I know a lot of y'all want to get to specific topics. We going to get there. Oh, I'm almost tripping, man. I forgot. NBA playoff song. Y'all bear with me 1 second. I got to make sure I have it on in the background. Got to have my – wait. I'm on the wrong button. All right, I gotta have my playoffs going, y'all. So y'all forgive me. Y'all give me a second. All right. Well, I think. Oh, I didn't know the TV was already on. Forgive me. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Oh, no, I'll figure it out in a second. There it is. All right, so Lake Show tonight, TD. I'm debating if I'm going to stream the game while I talk Dolphins football because I'm going to go probably more in depth about what we talk about today. Let me turn this down. I don't want them to say I'm trying to stream TV shows on YouTube. Let me see what channel the game's on today. All right, TNT. Let's do it. All right. Oh, boy. As a matter of fact, who do we even have on right now? Orlando and Milwaukee. Bucks and 5. Anyway, maybe 4. But anywho, let's go, man. I just got that in the background. I just don't feel right not having it on. But anyway, let's talk about camp, man. I appreciate those who hit the dislike button already, the 3 individuals that hit it. Thank you for the validation as always. All right, but here we go. TD, did you ever join a live stream last night? Thanks for saying that. So I apologize for not letting y'all know what was going on because I got into some stuff last night that I had to take care of, but it wasn't me. I was ready for the stream, but I forgot that we were supposed to do it on Tuesday, not Monday. But on top of that, we decided it's best for everybody this Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. So Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m., y'all have to be over to Jets Media. All right, Jets Media, y'all go check out the YouTube because that's going to be the AFC Roundtable on Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jets Media. So y'all go check out that channel, subscribe to it, drop a comment in one of the comment sections, say, hey, I'm ready for Wednesday night from TDPHINSTALK. Let them know we on our way. All right, so I'll be over there. Y'all come over. Y'all know I'll promote it today and tomorrow. But we're going to be over there tomorrow night, and I'm going to need y'all to help me represent, man. So that's what it is. That's what it's going to be. All right, so let's get down to business, man. Shout out to Sean Tunsilbell. Look like I'm just doing all this talking and stuff. Let's get down to camp, all right? Oh, here we go. So we're going off of the Miami Herald article. I thought it was the best one. So it starts out by saying notes and highlights from day 2 of Miami Dolphins padded practices on Tuesday. The number one highlight was the quarterback play was underwhelming. What's the last thing a Dolphin fan want to hear, ladies and gentlemen? Is that the quarterback play was underwhelming, okay? But that doesn't tell the full story. That doesn't tell the full story. It was underwhelming for reasons, but it was also a lot of reasons to be excited for as well. And we're going to get into those things, all right? But let's start out. We're going to go through the article. It said, during his first work in team drills on Tuesday, rookie Tua Tagovailoa threw 3 safe short passes for completions and botched the first of 2 poor center exchanges with Michael Dieter, who is working a lot at center after starting 15 games at right guard for the Miami Dolphins. So let's break that down, all right? First of all, Tua finally, I told y'all yesterday, Tua, he threw 2 passes yesterday and they were fine. But I, like Flores said in the interview, Flores gave us basically the inside. He got to give him more reps. And I told y'all today he will probably get more reps. And what did they do? They gave him more reps today. So long story short, he had 2 passes yesterday, and today he has 7 passes. So they're ramping him up, okay? Which is a great sign, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is his first work in team drills, okay? So he finally playing with some teammates and doing some real drills, okay? Now, he threw 3 safe short passes for completions. So 3 short straight minutes. He had little dump downs. That's all good. I like it, okay? I like it, all right? Now, he botched the first of 2 poor center exchanges. So there were 2 poor center exchanges today, which equates to 2 fumbles between the center and the quarterback. I know a lot of people want to say, well, whose fault was it? Tua botching snaps or Dieter being new at the position? Is that an issue? I don't think Dieter being at the position is an issue, and I don't think Tua's fumbling the snap is an issue either. And let me explain to you all why, because I know a lot of people want to make the big deal. Oh, Tua already fumbling snaps and stuff. Calm down, man, okay? And hopefully all y'all who think I hate Tua recognize ain't no hate. I'm just calling it how it is. You can't put that on Tua, but you also can't put that on Dieter either. Let me give y'all the reason why. First of all, Dieter, he's just moving to center. He got to get himself acclimated as well. Not only that, Tua and Dieter, that connection is new. They have to get some reps and continuity together if that's what it's going to end up being, those 2 at the position. So it's something that time will take, and we'll keep an eye on the situation before people start saying, oh, Dieter sucks at center. Oh, Tua can't even handle the snap. Not only that, let's be 100 about something. We also have to, just like Dieter, you know how Dieter's new at the center position? Tua's somewhat new at the center position too. What do you mean Tua's new at the center position? He don't play center, TD. Yeah, but 90% of Alabama plays, he was in the shotgun. Okay? So he has to understand when we're going to be running this ball a lot, they have run a heavy amount of plays with Tua under center, taking snaps, trying to get him taking snaps under center. Get him used to that, okay? Because it's something that it's not in his normal repertoire, just taking snaps under center. He's always been in the shotgun in Alabama. Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't taken snaps under center in Alabama, but that's what it's been. So we got a group of guys with Tua and Dieter who have to get acclimated with each other, who has to be a little bit more familiar with what they're doing with their roles. So I'm not tripping about this, okay? It's early camp blues. Of course, we like to see center exchanges, beautiful, rave about Tua and different stuff like that, and that's not what's happening right now. That's not what's happening right now, but those who are already trying to make things negative about Tua, you're being unfair. You want people to be fair about Josh Rosen, then don't be unfair about Tua. And vice versa to those who are unfair about Josh Rosen, because we're going to get on him last. I want to talk about that situation last because I want to make sure all the controversy and the heatedness of people's opinions and attitudes about what I got to say, I'll save that for last, okay? But don't start tripping on Tua, man. It ain't that serious, all right? All right, and there's more to talk about with Tua, okay? There's some things to be happy about, some things that, you may not be very proud of, okay? So let's keep it moving, okay? Let's keep it moving. Tua Tagovailoa was pulled after the second botch snap, though it's uncertain if that was specifically the reason. Tagovailoa and Dieter then worked on center QB exchange on the sideline. Keep in mind that Tagovailoa played a lot out of the shotgun at Alabama. He was under center on the 2 botch snaps Tuesday. So they just reiterated it. He ain't always been under center. It's something he got to get used to with more experience at it, okay? Now, but some information that was just read was important to me. They got pulled, though. 2 botch snaps and fumbles. Get off my field. Go over there and work on that. That's to me. That's what I be hearing when Flores run his practices or whoever the coach is. You get pulled. These mistakes. Get out of here. Go over there and work on that. So they had to sit on the sideline and work on center and quarterback exchange. So he got pulled early in the early part of the day. So that's not a good look, but at the same token, I've already addressed why those things actually took place. It is what it is. They got to work on it. It is what it is, man. That's how it works, all right? All right, so Dieter is being reacclimated to center after not playing much there in 3 years since his sophomore year at Wisconsin. But that's why I told y'all yesterday Dieter's value is so great because he can play any position on the O-line. And now him playing center hasn't played it since he was in college, pretty much. Okay. So with that being said, Dieter is a very valuable asset for this O-line. And right now they're moving people around, but Dieter might actually end up keeping that position. It just depends, man. We're going to keep our eye on it, but you also have to understand when I look at the receivers that Tua's throwing into, I still don't think he's getting first team reps though. Because every time they name a receiver he connected with, it's not first team reps. It still seems like third team guys that may not even make the team. So got to keep an eye on that. Yeah, they gave him more reps, but it still ain't with the units that you would think that he would be with. So we'll keep an eye on it and see if he's moving up the depth chart at all. Because right now it's sounding like, I can't sit here and I'm not saying that this is what it is, but it's sounding like Josh Rosen's getting QB1 snaps, Fitzpatrick's getting QB2s, and a few ones, and Tua's getting QB3 reps. But again, that's just me based off of the plays that I've been hearing and stuff like that. That's just me, the feel that I have. That doesn't mean that's what's happening, okay? I'm just saying the players that they've been playing with seems like it's been with certain units, all right? All right, during his second back to Tua. During his second time in team drills, so he done already worked on the snap. He get back in team drills. Tua threw poorly to receiver Mac Hollins on an out route and connected on a slant to Chester Rogers, who fumbled on a hit by cornerback Nate Brooks. Later, Tagovailoa had the second botch snap. So it didn't get much better for him in the second part of the day. Basically, they're saying that he threw a poor ball to Mac Hollins on an out route and then a slant to Chester Rogers. From my understanding earlier, that slant to Chester Rogers had to be caught with one hand because it wasn't accurate. And then after he caught it, he fumbled because of Nate Brooks basically jarred it out. Later, and then he botched the snap for the second time for the day. So honestly, Tua didn't have a great day, but I will say this: he threw 7 passes. Listen, y'all know me, man. He threw 7 passes and all 7 were completed. I don't care. Listen, it could have been off. It could have been not a good pass or blah, blah, blah. If it's a completion, it's a completion. That's me. Okay? That's how I look at it. So he was 7 of 7. He was very accurate. He completed his passes. I give him a big ups for that, man. That's accuracy and completion. Even though everybody at camp said the passes didn't look good, they were not accurate. Receivers basically had to make some really great plays. Half of them were dump offs, easy ones, but the tough ones The tough passes weren't accurate, but later in camp, he also had a beautiful one across the middle, they said, but I think we'll get there, okay? All right, so, but hey, 7 of 7, that's all I can ask for, okay? We're not sitting here nitpicking, oh, but it wasn't that. Now, I know that when I was nitpicking his college film, I said people were wide open. Sometimes they had to wait on the ball. It wasn't even accurate and people beat me up for it, but it doesn't matter as long as it's completed, right? As long as it's completed. Shout out to the homie Engraving Vid stopping through, hanging out with us for a little, man. But here we go, guys. Let's keep it going. But here's the good news. Tagovailoa late in the day hit Hollins on a beautiful crossing pass for 30 yards. That was the last note they had on Tua. Not such a good day. And right at the end, he throws a beautiful 30-yard pass across the middle of the field to Mac Hollins, okay? So, once again, Mac Hollins, you see what unit that is? Mac Hollins ain't a first unit guy. So, but it was a beautiful pass. He ended the day on a positive note. I don't give grades, but just from reports, and again, I'm not there. If I was to sum it all together, Tua sounds like he had like a B- day. Bot snaps, question about the accuracy, but ended it strong, worked on his areas to improve, and he's a rookie. It's his first year in, man. So I'm giving him B- is still a high mark for me. So I give him a high mark for the day. Not what it definitely isn't what we all assume, when they see him on the field, he going to be lights out and he going to be doing this and it's going to be easy right away. He going to be QB1 after week 1. I don't know about that anymore, okay? But it's still early. It's only day 2 of camp. It's still only day 2 of camp, man. And he's feeling himself. They finally getting physical. He's finally feeling, oh, man, since my injury, this is how I feel being back. He has to work himself in, okay? So we're not going to be all gung-ho to be trying to be negative about nothing with Tua and say, oh, he not shining like we thought early on. It's still early on, okay? He still has plenty time in camp to make a beautiful impression on every single one of us, okay? All right, so here we go. Ryan Fitzpatrick. See, this is the one right here. See, this is what I was talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. So Ryan Fitzpatrick. The first thing they write about Ryan Fitzpatrick is Ryan Fitzpatrick threw an interception, had at least one other pass nearly intercepted, and was erratic with his accuracy. What's new? What's new, ladies and gentlemen? All this back and forth about Ryan Fitzpatrick, and we've been telling y'all, he gonna have his flashes and he gonna have his moments where it's like, gosh. Right now, you can ask anybody coming out of camp, Ryan Fitzpatrick is looking like the QB3. Ryan looking like the QB3. But let me tell y'all something. We knew this was going to happen. It's the same thing he did last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick needs about 5 real games to get warmed up into, all right, I'm ready now. Because don't let him give you 5 good games off the bat. Then the rest of your season is blown. This is what it is. Another thing about Ryan Fitzpatrick that I didn't know that we learned a few weeks ago when I reported it in the stream. The man said he doesn't throw at all during the offseason. He does not throw at all. And it has nothing to do with because he's up there in age and he's preserving his arm, because he say he's been doing this for over 10 years. He don't throw in the offseason. This is why it takes him 4-5 weeks to get into a rhythm and then finally go. And still get sporadic. And still throw up Hail Marys and ask his receivers to bail him out like Devontae did last year. Yesterday wasn't nice for you. And then you come out today and the first thing they say, Ryan Fitzpatrick threw an interception, had at least one other pass nearly intercepted, and was erratic with his accuracy. On one play, Noah Igbenogany. Ooh, we're going to talk about Noah. Let me make sure I write that down. Ooh, Noah. Hey, I told y'all. Where my notepad, man? Oh my gosh, I don't even know where my notepad is. I gotta steal my wife's little book right here. Noah. Let me write Noah down. Because Noah is making a name for himself early on. Oh, we're going to talk about that because we got to talk about Xavier Howard, too. We got to talk about that. It's something I thought about earlier. Ooh. Noah is making a little name for himself. But anyway, let's continue. On one play, Noah Igbenogany jumped the route on Fitzpatrick's pass, but couldn't hold on to the interception. So he jumped the route. He had it. He just didn't secure it. Bad Noah, but good Noah. Come down with that ball and take it to the house. But come on, man. But yeah, that's a great sign. That is a great sign, man. That means he's out there playing fearless. When you got a rookie jumping routes, that's a mentality, man. Most of them out there trying to play it safe and don't get beat. But you jumping routes, ooh, he comfortable. He comfortable already in his role. I'm going to tell you that now. Noah comfortable. But he basically had Fitz picked off. It would have been 2 picks for Fitz. But he basically had Fitz picked. He just dropped the ball. Okay? Jakeem Grant was the intended receiver. Ooh! Noah Garden Grant putting in that work. Okay. All right. We're going to see, man. Man, I don't know. It's so many reasons why I'm actually getting excited from today's camp, but it's also something like, oh, man, come on. We're going to get to that in a moment. Gosh, man, we lost one today. But anyway, all right, so also, you know who else is coming on? Let me put his name down, too. Let me put his name. All right, but safety Bobby McCain intercepted a terrible pass by Fitzpatrick on the next play. So you almost got a pick 6 from Noah. He dropped it, lucky. And then a terrible pass the very next play, and Bobby intercepts it. Come on, y'all. Come on. Is this who y'all call y'all leader? Is this the guy who leads by example? Now, don't get me wrong. He's a great teacher. He's a great mentor. He's a great all of that. But come on, man. You in camp supposed to be showing the rookies how it's done so that they can look up to something. But you basically got them smiling like, ooh, I got Rosen. Oh, my God. I'm going to get to Rosen. I'm trying not to right now. But he got to really be scheming right now like, man, I'm about to grab it. Ooh, boy, that dog better come out of him. But let me stop. I'm going to get to Rosen last. Man, I can't help it. I want to get to him now, but I can't help it. I'm going to help it. All right, let me stop. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. All right, so, man. But Noah, Bobby McCain, I want y'all to notice something. Notice those 2 guys that I named, all right? Now, okay, some positive about Fitz. On the bright side for Fitzpatrick, he connected with Isaiah Ford for multiple completions, including 1 leaping catch in double coverage. Once again, y'all, you see, and I'm going to break this down, see, because I'm done. I'm done giving credit where I personally do not feel where the credit is due. I'm done doing that, man. Let me break down this comment. On the bright side for Fitzpatrick, erase that. Stop talking about on the bright side for Fitzpatrick. You can't say on the bright side and then write these words. He connected with Isaiah Ford for multiple completions, including 1 leaping catch in double coverage. First of all, it was in double coverage. He had to leap up for it. Typical Fitz. Throw it up. Receiver, go bail me out. Receiver, go bail me out. Like, come on, man. And yeah, that's Fitz. He got the completions. We moving the sticks. First down, let's go. But listen, let's make sure we give Isaiah Ford. Let me write Ford down. My pen just ran out. Let me write Ford down. Ooh. Ford gets the credit, man. Not on the bright side for Fitz. Give it to Ford. That's just common Fitz. He made a few completions after some terrible play. Then he get a beautiful catch with Ford in double coverage, leaping catch. Yeah, leaping. Had to go up to get it because you just put it up there, man. That's what he does. That's what he does, man. I'm done with it, man. If I don't get consistent great play from Fitz, don't ask me to rave about him. Don't say and now all of a sudden, don't call me the Fitz hater. Y'all better be watching what I'm watching or reading what I'm reading and putting together what I'm putting together. This is why I said, if Tua don't start over Ryan Fitzpatrick, knowing that he should be leaps and bounds better, I'm concerned about Tua. But that ain't got nothing to do with how it's going right now. That assessment does not hold true right now because it's early on, all right? But let's keep it moving, man. So they go on to talk about Ford. Ford came on strong last season and has a decent chance to stick on the 53. And I think he does because I think he's better than Hearns. He had a nice TD against Bobby McCain. Woo! I don't like that it was against Bobby, but I like that it was a TD. Turning around for the football in one-on-one drills. So one-on-one, Bobby versus Isaiah Ford. Isaiah Ford got the best. Like I told y'all yesterday, you got to pay attention to the one-on-ones because that's the cover. But Bobby's not going to be in too many one-on-ones unless you got the big guy coming across the middles and stuff. But we shall see. But good look for Isaiah Ford, especially with Albert Wilson back. This is an opportunity for this guy. This is his last chance, if you ask me. This is his shot right here, man. At least for now, Ford and Rodgers stand as next men up when Miami is without one of its top three receivers, Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, who was absent Tuesday. Preston was absent, or Grant. So right now they're saying that Devontae, Preston, and Grant are the top receivers, but these guys are going to get reps if any of those guys are out. So did y'all hear that? Devontae, Preston, Grant, Isaiah Ford, Rodgers. That's why I say it sounds like Tua playing with the third string guys, because you talk about Mac Hollins and those guys who be throwing it too. That's why I was saying that. I want to see him get some first team reps, man. Get up under himself, but we'll see. Kemp will go on and he'll get his shot, and he better take advantage of it, man. The bad news of the day, guys, was linebacker Vince Beijing. All right, he sustained what appeared to be a lower leg or knee injury and was carted off the field. He was able to walk to the cart, but was emotional as teammates prayed around him. Let me tell y'all something about that, all right? First of all, anytime a player looks like they got hurt and they start crying, they know it's serious. They only cry. And maybe it's from the pain. Maybe I'm judging, but typically it's not. And from my knowledge, it's typically not due to the pain. That's only for people who can't take pain. Like I can't take pain. I fractured my wrist playing basketball. I ran up and down the court twice, didn't feel it due to the adrenaline. Then I just hit the ground and I had tears coming down. Therefore, I can't take the pain like that, man. But these football players, man, they're crying. When they cry, it's not usually due to pain. It's due to the fact that they know that they were ready for this and an injury just struck and it's devastating to their heart. They wanted to play. He wanted to play football this year. Now, I'm still holding out hope that it ain't major and maybe he's all right. I don't know. I can't speculate, but it is a leg injury. Time is going to have to tell us on this one, and we'll keep up on that, but it didn't look great. Just to hear that, you could see he was emotional and players were praying. Listen, they know when that thing pop, or they know when they know it's bad. And it usually comes when they cry. They know it's just emotional, man. I wanted this so bad. This is my future. And because you never know what your future holds after that. Especially he had only signed a futures deal, y'all. He only signed he just signed the futures tender. We'll get more on that as we know more. We'll break it down better, all right? We'll break it down, man. But that's so unfortunate. I pray that he's okay. I pray that, whatever God sees for him, he has it. But, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we definitely wish him the best. He was our leading pass rusher last year, if you ask me. But let me tell y'all why I said at the beginning of the stream, some bad news, but is it really bad? Let me tell you something. It's a blow. But this is why we brought in all the guys we brought in. for injuries or whatever it may be. It's going to be a tough loss, but does this loss make or break what we can do this year? No, it's losing a weapon that you would have loved to have. But this team is built to be able to move on without him. If that makes sense. Do we want to move on without him? Absolutely not. This guy was going to make the 53. But it's just an opportunity for another guy to step up. And let me tell you why I don't fret about it. Flores is a great guy, okay? Flores knows that if this guy, Flores knows right now certain guys that he know gonna make the roster. I know we going with best player available, but he already know what some of these guys got and if they gonna make the roster. And Vince might have been one of those guys, okay? And I know Flores is the type of guy that probably would look at this and say, you know what? He was gonna make this roster. Keep your head up, kid. I'll see you in camp next year. If it's that bad, we were hoping it's not. But let me tell you why this isn't so terrible. You got to look at that D-line, man. We got some really good additions that we brought in for 2 years. I mean, it's okay. This might even be the move where if it is a season-ending situation, he comes in next year, he balls out, and now we don't have to move on with one of those guys we got a 2-year contract already in place for. And we get him on a great deal because he came off of an injury. So it's ways that you can look at it for a long term and hope that it'll be okay, all right? But that's my take on it, all right? Let's keep it moving, man. All right, so they go on to talk about, let me see, beyond Xavier Howard, who remains on COVID-19 list, there was one other notable absence. Wide receiver Preston Williams, coming off November ACL injury, was not spotted on the practice field. So let's talk about this. Shout out to Darius Gilmore dropping the big boy PayPal donation. Let me see if he left a message. Let me see. Oh, man, it's making me sign in. I don't know why. My bad, y'all. Just want to make sure I show love to those who donate to the channel. He said Rosen putting in work. Darius, chill, man. We're going to get to Rosen at the end, all right? We're going to get to Rosen at the end, all right? So I need to talk to y'all about Xavier Howard, Preston Williams situation. We need to talk. So first, let me handle Preston Williams. I'm very concerned. Now, it could be precaution, you know, they kept him in the building or whatever it may be, but nobody saw Preston Williams today. Yesterday, they said at real game speed, he looked great, like he picked up where he left off, but he was walking with a noticeable limp. Sometimes when you get your first real action of going full speed, it was a positive sign that he looked great, but you don't know until that night or the next morning. Where my athletes at in the comment section? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't know until the next morning. You don't know until the next day, that night or the next morning. And he wasn't on the field today. Now, they did say that the Dolphins are just being cautious with Williams. There's no new issue. So I'm glad I'm going to take them for their word. There's no new issue. They're just being cautious. They told him, sit down, stay in the building. I told y'all yesterday, I'm concerned not seeing him, but I ain't concerned because I did not tell y'all yesterday. I said, he's one of those guys that might end up being, we know what you got. Don't worry about it. We're going to take it easy on you. We know you're healed, but it's no need to put too much strain on you. I said that they may treat him like this. This might be the first sign that I was right on that. And I'm not mad at that. But it also makes you guess. I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. They say they're being cautious, so it sounds like the case. But y'all know what I mean. You don't know. They hush mouth about stuff like this. So right now, we're still feeling good about Preston. We just hope his absence is a case of what I said yesterday. They're like, we're going to bring you out a day, sit you out a day or two, maybe even just work the bike tomorrow on day 3, and then you go full again at day 4. You know, hopefully it's something like that. but we don't know. But we got to keep our eye on it. So y'all just, we just hope that that's fine. All right. Xavier Howard, on the other hand, nothing new about Xavier Howard. Let me get that clear now. And I ain't hating on Xavier Howard. But let me tell y'all something, man. I'm nervous. Let me tell you why I'm nervous. Because I need to see his name being brought up before the end of the week. I need them to bring his name up before the end of the week. What do you mean by bring his name up, TD? I need them to tell us that he is no longer on the COVID-19 reserve list. Because I read a report today that said Dolphins are moving on without Xavier Howard, not moving on long term, but right now, right? And they made some good points in this article because we got 23 days before game 1. First of all, to get off the COVID list, you got to pass 2 tests negative. But right now he's sitting on the list, and I don't even think he took the first one. As far as, okay, it's time to move him off because he can. And now let's go ahead and start him testing twice. Test once, wait the week or a few days, whatever the guideline is, test again. All right, he good. Now we move him off. Because the report also said when they move him off of the COVID list, if everything's fine eventually, we don't know when that's going to be, he's going right back on the pup. They said when they remove him from the COVID list, he's going right back on pup until he's cleared to start practicing. But my thing is, number one, I don't want them to go through all of this and then activate him game week, and then we got Xavier Howard that ain't in the best shape and ain't even practice. That's number one. Number two, I would take number one before number two, because if he don't play game 1 and he on the PUP list, we can't even see him till week 7 or 8. NFL rules, you on the PUP list to start the season, you can't come back to week 7 or 8. I got to go look it up again. You can't even come back to week 7 or 8. I would rather the first option, but time is running out. Time is running out, man. And unless you're one of those individuals, because I see Ball Game just said that's a good thing, TD. He had his surgery late, so he ain't ready yet, bro. He will be fine. Now, if that's the case, then okay. That means that we're starting life without him, actually, and he might just actually be on the PUP. We'll see him in the second half of the year. If that's the case, that's the case. But where I don't like it is, man, I need to see him and Byron on the field early together. I really do. I need to see them guys on the field together, bro. I don't want to wait to week 7 to see that. I need Flores' defense to take hold ASAP, because I think we can. I know it's so much they got to learn, and Flores said it today. We got so much to learn in so little time. Get it done then. That's my mentality. But I got to see them guys on the field together early. I really want to see that, man. And don't get me wrong, Noah's coming on. But my concern is, well, is it really my concern? I got to be 100 with y'all on that. It ain't really my concern. It's actually a thing of beauty for me. What if Noah comes on? Ooh, then what? What if Noah actually comes on? I'm talking about, ooh, Noah, whoa. Nobody saw this coming. Then what? Oh, my gosh. Then what? You just have a whole bunch of great corners? I don't know. Somebody might be looking to get traded, and it ain't going to be Noah or Byron Jones. I'm just saying. Am I wrong for thinking that? Ball Game said Needham is the next guy up, not Noah. If Xavier Howard ain't on the field, Noah gonna be on them reps. He gonna be in the nickel and he gonna be on the boundary. Even if it ain't starting, and Needham is starting. But hey, ball game. Let's think about it, bro. Needham, undrafted player who came on. Noah, first round draft pick, playing well already. Is Needham really the next guy up? I mean, don't get me wrong. Right now, he should be. But that's not make it seem like Needham is guaranteed to be the next guy up. Like guaranteed. That's what this camp is about. We might look up and Noah is the starting cornerback opposite of Byron Jones. That's a realistic reality. I don't see how that can't be possible. Noah has a much greater upside than Needham. Much greater. And I'm proud of Needham. Hearing great things about Needham. But I'm saying this kid already being mentioned out here making a name for himself. But it's early. Don't get me wrong. It's early. It's early. We shall see, man. We shall see, y'all. But I'm going to get off of that. I just wanted to bring that up because Xavier Howard's situation ain't one of just whatever. It's actually a legitimate situation that could become something different, man. We'll keep our eyes on it. Let's keep going. We got more news, okay? All right, here we go. On Monday, Williams participated in all of practice and ran routes crisply and maneuvered in and out of breaks cleanly, showing no ill effects of the major knee procedure. Yes, I didn't hear that earlier. That's good to know, okay? Now, moving on, Shaq Lawson, a key piece of Miami's revamped defensive line, left practice for a short time with an undisclosed issue. Maybe I spoke too soon on we brought in all these guys and it'll be okay. It still will, but gosh, I don't want to hear that. Lawson initially walked inside the locker room and then returned to work with a trainer. But then Lawson returned to the field, suggesting it was nothing major. All right, but hey, we'll keep an eye on it, all right? Malcolm Perry, Jakeem Grant, and Chester Rogers worked as punt returners once again. All right. Eric Rowe had very good coverage on Mike Gesicki on one pass breakup. Okay, Eric Rowe. Though the Dolphins are not permitting us to identify particular lineup groups, it's safe to say that Igbenogany is valued as a fill-in for Xavier Howard. Woo! What did I just tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all? Let me read that again, because this is a rule of the Dolphins. They're not supposed to tell lineup groups, but you got to read between the lines. That's why I was saying with Tua. All them wide receivers are third stringers. So you got to read between the lines so you can determine the lineup group. But when they say the Dolphins are not permitting us to identify particular lineup groups, it's safe to say that Igbenogany is valued as a fill-in for Xavier Howard. Not Needham. That's what's happening in camp right now. Noah getting the reps. And that's basically, if you read between the lines, Noah is first team right now. We can't tell you the lineup groups because I know Dolphins are also going to be running exotic looks, probably 6 DBs on the field at sometimes. They don't want to disclose all of that. But what it is telling you, Noah out there with the first team on almost every rep. To say that they are valuing him as Xavier Howard's fill-in, he's getting all the first team reps. Common sense, right? Am I reading too much into that? Am I wrong? Y'all let me know what y'all think real quick as I sip this H2O. Good. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong? They got Noah on the outside, man. I'm telling you. They know what they got in this kid. Everybody, they reached. Maybe they did, but maybe they also saw what they were getting. Maybe they also knew what they were getting. Time is going to tell. It's something about this kid, though. I can't even put my finger on it. I know he got the skill. I know that he could be something great, but it's something missing that. It's something with this kid that makes me feel like we're gonna look up and be proud one day. I don't know what to tell you. He's gonna be this and that. I can't do none of that. But it's something about him. When I watch his film and I watch his interviews, it's almost like the play is so solid, but it don't jump off the map for you. But NFL wise, it just translates to we're gonna be proud one day. We are gonna be proud one day, man. We'll see. Anyway, let me keep it moving, man. But I gotta read it. I gotta read it one more time, man. Though the Dolphins are not permitting us to identify particular lineup groups, it's safe to say that Igbenogany is valued as a fill-in for Xavier Howard. In one-on-one work, Igbenogany had a pass breakup against Parker in the end zone. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's the stuff I be looking for. See, when they be talking about, this player caught a pass on a bum. Oh, this player intercepted on a bum. But Noah against Devontae Parker in the end zone, get that out of here. That's what I want to hear. The rookie stepping up on our best receiver, and our best receiver ain't no slouch, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I want to hear, man. The Auburn rookie had a better day 2 than day 1. Nice to hear. That's improvement, better. That's improvement. Better is improvement. I love it, baby. Though his play was uneven last season, Jamal Perry remains very much in Miami's thinking for the nickel job if Igbenogany is needed on the boundary. That obviously could change if Perry struggles in camp. So that's even more insight. Noah is the nickel, but they valuing him at the boundary. So if they need him at the boundary, then Jamal Perry may get a shot in the nickel. Where in the heck is Nick Needham? We talk about Perry, Noah. Where's Nick Needham? Anybody seen him? Now, don't get me wrong. I like Nick Needham. I'm all about a success story, but I'm just calling out what I'm seeing right now. What's going on? What's going on? It's early, though, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to keep my eye on it because I need to hear his name this week. It ain't got to be tomorrow. It ain't got to be Thursday, but I need to hear it this week. We can't go every single practice and don't even be mentioned. That means you're getting passed up, homie. Come on, Nick. There's a lot of people counting on you, and I'm one of them. I believe in that kid. I believe in the kid. He came on last season, made us proud, did some really good things. We shall see, man. Whew, man, they get me excited, man. But anyway, let's keep it going, man. All right, where we leave off. In one-on-one receiver defensive back drills, Grant shook Perry for a catch. Perry? Yep, Nick Needham better step up. A double move by rookie receiver Kirk Merritt beat Breon Borders, and Josh Rosen hit Ricardo Lewis for a touchdown, beating Nick Needham. Oh no! Nick Needham, no! Josh Rosen, yes! Kirk Merritt, yes! Oh my gosh! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? Oh my gosh, it's starting to heat up, man. That one line told us a lot. That one play told us a lot. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't even read this whole article. I just read the top with the quarterback controversy. I honestly didn't even think Rosen was in this whole article. And I was going to talk about how they haven't mentioned him much, even though they say he had a great day, but they didn't even mention him much. But that's the first time I read. Let me read that again. In one-on-one receiver defensive back drills. And what did I tell y'all yesterday? Right now, when it comes to wide receivers and DBs, all I want to know is one-on-one drills. Because our DBs are going to be in a lot of man. Byron Jones already told us that. He said it the other day in his interview. Man, we've been running a lot of man. A lot of man. It looks like that's what we're pretty much going to be doing. A lot of man. This defense is going to put pressure on that box and have them guys out there on the island and tell them, man up. Man, here we go. In one-on-one receiver, defensive back drills, Grant shook Perry for a catch, okay? A double move by rookie receiver Kirk Merritt beat Breon Borders. Now, Kirk Merritt did it on Breon Borders, okay? Again, y'all know I need some validation. Tell me you did that on Noah. Tell me you did it on Byron. You know, tell me you did it on Needham. Well, that's coming. Anyway, but Kirk Merritt, I told you, he the guy who's going to be fighting. That's double move. He opening people's eyes. And Josh Rosen hit Ricardo Lewis for a touchdown, beating Nick Needham. So Ricardo Lewis out there giving Nick Needham the work. Ricardo Lewis out there giving Nick Needham the work. Man, it is thundering outside right now. I can hear it loud. It's crazy. Yeah, and it's dark. Anyway, Ricardo Lewis beat Nick Needham. We were just talking about Nick Needham. I didn't even see his name in this, and there it was. With Josh Rosen throwing a touchdown. Throwing a touchdown. In another article, they were talking about another throw from Josh Rosen that was a thing of beauty today. But no, they keep that now. They're talking about how much good stuff Josh Rosen did, but they're not telling us what it was too much today. That's the first thing I heard about what he was doing. Outside of the other great pass they say he threw. Excuse me. My guy used to get murdered in one-on-ones, but team drills, we locked them up so bad that head coach had to ask to turn them down a notch. No, I get it, ball game. It's not easy on one-on-one. But here's where it concerns me. In team drills, it does help out. But if we're running man-to-man and we're loading boxes and we're single high, come on, bro. Come on. If we run a single high and we loading boxes and we out here playing man-to-man like Byron Jones said in his interview, in team drills, we've been playing a lot of man-to-man. That's what Byron Jones said. That's my concern. I know Needham going to be all right. I know I hope he going to be all right. But that's all I'm saying, man. He gotta, because you think about it, we brought in more people at the position. You have to take the next step. You have to be able to make good plays even in one-on-ones, man. And I understand team drills is because you got a defense set up to help out your cornerbacks in them team drills. But if you're putting guys on the island, man, he going to have to step up. He going to have to, man. Trust me, I promise you I'm rooting for Needham. But, hey, I got every day. He got to show up. He got to show up, man. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. In one-on-one receiver defensive back drills, Grant shook Perry for a catch. A double. Oh, I already read that one. Left guard Eric Flowers and defensive tackle Christian Wilkins were very good in one-on-one blocking drills. Left tackle Julian Davenport was manhandled. Davenport stock going down. He out here getting manhandled, man. Flowers was excellent overall on Tuesday. Woo, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. Eric Flowers playing good guard play, but we need to hear more from that O-line. We're not permitted to identify the first team offensive line, but let's just say the Dolphins think a lot of their rookie linemen. Ooh, boy. At least 2 and probably 3 eventually will be being given every chance to earn a starting job. Listen, there you have it. They think a lot about them rookies. You already know Austin Jackson, man. Austin Jackson may beat out Davenport, but we shall see, man. But Austin Jackson got to earn it. We need to hear him holding his own and making good plays too. But time will tell. Rookie left tackle Austin Jackson, here we go, generally hasn't seemed overwhelmed. That's good. That's good, especially from a rookie. He hasn't seemed overwhelmed. Elandon Roberts, Camu Grugier-Hill, and Raekwon McMillan are all competing to start alongside Calvin Boyd and Jerome Baker. Man, they got a competition with Elandon Roberts, Camu Grugier-Hill, and Raekwon. Raekwon better not lose that job. Hold on, let me ask y'all, do y'all think Raekwon gonna hold it? Do you think he gonna hold off Grugier-Hill and Elandon Roberts? Or you think one of those guys gonna pass him up? Because I already know Van Noy starting, and they just love Baker too much for him not to start. Do you think that Raekwon starts or one of those other guys? Let me know in the comment section real quick as I H2O it up. Out with the old, in with the new. Whew. Yes, Flores loves him. Yeah, Baker in there, man. Oh, yeah, you think McMillan? McMillan, okay. I told everyone Baker is a Flores favorite. EM swears Baker will be gone. I don't know why. I don't know why he thinks that. If someone does tell the job, I think he take the job, it's Camus. Two will start. ESP Vince may be out. Mac with the start. I don't know. TD Hill and Roberts are amazing. You know what? It's good to hear a spread out comment section, even on what y'all think, because that just tells me we got some really good athletes at the position, and we do need one of them to take the lead. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. Game break. Milwaukee getting blasted by Orlando. Down by 14 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Oh my gosh, what's going on with Milwaukee? Orlando? Anyway, man, we'll keep our eye on this game, man. But anywho, back to the action, man. That's a good feeling to have three guys. Well, let me ask you this. Does all three guys make the team? Just put a yes or no in the comment section. Does all three guys make the team? Van Noy is going to play strong side outside Baker. So if moving around strong side, okay. Imagine Rosen is staying after practice to get better. Yes, absolutely. No, McMillan will be gone. Wow, bold prediction. Yes, no. What's your thought on Fitz being offensive coordinator next year? I hope so. That's all I'm going to say. I hope he is. All right, good. I got that answer because I want to get through this, y'all. I want to be able to handle as much as I can, all right? All right, so, but we'll see. We'll watch out for that linebacker situation, and I'll keep y'all posted. And I'm keeping a mental catalog of what's going on, man. Oh, game break. We got 260 people watching, only 138 likes. Come on, y'all. 260 people watching. That means 120 people are watching and didn't hit the like button. Well, 116 because we got 4 dislikes. We got 4 validation people, so I appreciate y'all. But if you want to support the channel and bring more people in, hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you got to do. It helps out the channel. It tells YouTube that TD Fins Talk is live and to send more notifications to people and to those who are looking for Miami Dolphin content. So help the channel out. Let's get to 200 likes right now, and we're going to try to get to 300 likes overall on this video. Thank you for your love and support, guys. 160. You see how we got 25 more likes that fast? Again, all you got to do is remove the chat, hit the like button, and bring it back. 260 people watching, all right? Anywho, let's keep it moving, y'all. If some of y'all ain't compared to hit the like button, I love you anyway, all right? All right, so here we go. Let's keep it moving. Where did we leave off? Okay, Durham Smith battled Adam Shaheen for the backup tight end job, dropped the pass. Durham Smith dropping passes, and Tua connected with Adam Shaheen, if I'm not mistaken. He better tighten up. Nuggets from one-on-one pit drills. So this is the lineman in the pit drills. Let's hear it. Wilkins put Kenley through the ringer. Woo! I told y'all. Christian Wilkins is about to beast this year, man. You know who I haven't heard anything about? Raekwon Davis, man. He better show up because if he shows up, Garchon, Christian Wilkins gonna eat. They're gonna eat. Man, our D-line gonna be serious. We're gonna start the season with the most underrated D-line if Raekwon shows up and balls out and manhandle people, because he got it in him. He's a beast, man. He got it in him. Man, let's keep going, man. But Wilkins put Kenley through the ringer. I like hearing that, but Kenley, tighten up, man. Ted Karras had a win on Godchild. Ooh, Ted Karras, the veteran, but Godchild, you're on a contract year, homie. Don't be getting done like that, man. You're on a contract year, man. Don't be letting Karras. Now, that's a good sign from Ted Karras. You know, I could sacrifice a little D-line because I know Godchild going to be all right anyway. But it's good to hear Karras holding his own on that O-line in the pit drills, man. Pit drills is them just getting nasty, going up against each other, man. All right, let's keep it going. Flowers and Jesse Davis battle to a stalemate. We got a tie. Austin Jackson had a great rep on Bajal. Ooh, Austin Jackson held his own on Bajal. Right, must have been right before he went out. Ooh, but good to hear from Austin Jackson. Putting him on the Austin Jackson put Bajal on the ground. That was not when Bajal was injured. Oh man, but go watch Austin Jackson film. Go watch his film. That's what he do. He putting you on the ground, then he looking for the next guy. Go watch that man film. But that's pretty cool to hear, man. Austin Jackson, Ted Karras. We got two guys on that line looking like they starting to hold their own. Can we and then the right guard too? We're gonna put this line together coming up soon, guys. We're gonna put it together, all right? Man, Raekwon Davis is balling as well, TD. Okay, let me hopefully they got him in here. We'll see. Hopefully they do, man. Here we go. Let's keep going. Zach Saylor put Shaq Calhoun on skates. Shaq. Ooh. Flowers made easy work of Brandon Bryant. Should. Davenport stopped Lawson straight up. Shaq. Wait, Lawson, straight up. Raekwon Davis annihilated rookie center guard Donnell Stanley. They said annihilated. They didn't say own, took advantage of, won, or beasted, or blew him up. They said this man annihilated. What I would do to pay to see that one. Oh, man. What I would do to pay to see that. Raekwon Davis annihilated rookie center guard Donnell Stanley. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all ain't got to listen to me. If Raekwon Davis solidifies that middle and they could put Godchild and Wilkins outside of him, and then you got Van Noy on the outer side, and then they figure out, come on, man. Oddball. And then you got Baker in the middle with the last linebacker, whoever wins that job. Bro, do y'all realize that front? Y'all don't even understand. That front eight is serious. Not seven, that front eight. Unless we're in a nickel. Man. Because I think we will see some games of a lot of single high safety. Man. Ball game said Davenport stopped Lawson is big because Lawson is extremely power man. I agree, man. I agree. See, let me tell y'all what I look for. As we continue to get these reports, like tomorrow, some of these guys are going to digress. Some of them are going to continue. That's what we're looking for here. That's why I break down everything that I hear, because we want to see what they did yesterday and how it carried over to today. Well, how does it translate for tomorrow? Who's getting better? Who's showing consistency? Who's up and down, roller coaster, digressing? Who's just being a bum the whole time? That's what it's about, man. Man, this man said annihilated. I love it, man. Raekwon Davis I'm telling y'all, He's going to be a vital guy on this team, man. All right, what else we got? Flowers destroyed Christian Wilkins, who otherwise had a good session. Ooh! Ooh! Flowers destroyed Christian Wilkins, who otherwise had a good session. So what they're saying is Christian Wilkins had a great session today, a good session, but hey, he got destroyed by Flowers. Ooh, Christian, hey man, Christian, tighten up. I talk too much big boy stuff about you for you to be getting destroyed by Flowers. But once again, Flowers, that's some good play. I'm loving what I'm hearing. I am loving what I'm hearing, man. I'm actually, some of this O-line stuff, I'm liking what I'm hearing from some of these guys. Stop that, Mike. You always talking bad about Christian Wilkins, man. Always talking bad about that man. And like ball game, you're right. Another good matchup, but Wilkins isn't really strong dude. He's not a really strong dude. He's more technique. Exactly. He's a finesse player. He has good eyes, hands, feet. He get where he need to. He plays the game well. And once he gets that leverage, then he shows how beastly he is. But just an overpowering guy, I've never said that's what he was, ever. He's never been an overpowering guy. He's a guy who makes the right play, who fits the gap, who does all the intangibles that puts him in the best position to make a play, and he secures those plays. That's the type of guy he is, and that's the type of guy Flores wants on his team. All right, let's see. Andrew Van Ginkel ripped around the corner to beat Austin Jackson. Ooh, Van Ginkel on the edge, beating Jackson. Come on, Austin. We need some consistency. Ted Karras was really sturdy against bull rushes in the pit today. Nice. Beating Saylor and Raekwon Davis. Okay, all right. Rookie defensive end Tyson Render buried Davenport. Davenport, man, it's a wrap. I'm day 2 and I'm about to call it a wrap, bro. Dang, Davenport. We need you to be a good backup at least, bro. Let me tell y'all why that's important, because if he's not, man, then we're still thin at the left tackle position. Just because you got a starter don't mean you're ready for war. You need depth. Oh, come on, Davenport, tighten up. Gosh. Wilkins forced the hold on Dieter. So Wilkins, using that technique, got through on Dieter, causing him to hold him. Lawson destroyed Davenport, another one. God. Gosh, Davenport. Lawson destroyed Davenport with an inside move. Gosh. Undrafted rookie Benito Jones has a good pad level, slides well under blocks, and forces the interior to open up. That's good to hear, man. That's good, because you need guys that can force the interior to open up like that, man. All right, so that was it on the breakdown from today. So we want to end the show talking about Josh Rosen. We want to end the show talking about Josh Rosen, man. I'm about out of water. Josh Rosen, 2 days, has been noted as looking like the best quarterback on the field. And I started this yesterday, y'all. I said that one of his biggest haters was, and I repeat, one of Josh Rosen's biggest haters, I thought, was, what's his name again? What's his name? Man, I don't know why I'm shooting a blank right now. What is his name? He hated on Josh Rosen in camp last year, man. Omar Kelly. Yeah, why did he just escape my brain like that? Oh, man, that's crazy. I kept saying that Omar Kelly was one of his biggest haters, because all of the things he did well, he minimized, and all the things he did bad, he amplified last year. And to hear the things that he said about Josh Rosen over the last 2 days, they have to be true. When somebody you think is your number one hater is saying good comments, you know that they must be blown away. You know it. It's crazy. Let me go to what he said, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I think I retweeted it. Let me try to find it. Josh Rosen has been one of the two performers for the past 2 days. Take that. Well, Josh Rosen has been one of the best performers for the past 2 days. Take that however you want. But understand, I don't sugarcoat things, especially not with QBs. And sometimes QB excelling could be the result of him having the best overall unit of weapons or chemistry with the wide receiver or running back or the production of the offensive line. So far, it is too early to tell, but Rosen looks like a different QB this year. The arm is alive, decisions quicker. Man. Ooh. So, man, he's actually going back and forth with people. Somebody said, I actually get that, Omar. And in this instance, Tua is Tesla. If it has an okay day, people should bug out since the future will bring sweet profits. And Omar said, Tua threw one impressive pass today. Please calm down. When he looks good, I'll be the first to tell you. That's pretty tough on Tua, man. I don't know what Omar got going on. He going in. This is crazy. Anyway, man, enough about that, man. But let's talk about this, man. Josh Rosen looking like a different quarterback. The way people was talking about Josh Rosen for the last 5-6 months, you wouldn't think that was possible. Ball game been one of the main ones who told y'all Rosen been working hard in the offseason. He looked 10 times better. He ready. He's improved all the things they asked him to do. He ready. He ready. Half the people laughed ball game off. Half of them said, bro, you're delusional. Listen, I didn't go either way. I just said the coaches said he's checked off all the check marks. And he's going to be given a fair opportunity. And I kept my narrative of what if he does show that improvement, though. And people didn't care. Oh, whatever. Josh Rosen, whatever. Y'all need to just let it go. What am I supposed to think now? He coming out looking like a different quarterback. And yeah, once again, it's early. But he coming out. Some of his biggest haters out here saying he looked like a different guy. He looks like the best quarterback on the field. What are we supposed to do with that? Mr. Ballgame said, I told y'all he is a different cat right now. I know the kid and talk to him often. His head is in the game. I know. You've been saying it the whole time. Now, it's early ball game, but listen, I'm one of them nervous ones, ball game. I'm out here like, checking for Rosen every day. Did he do it again? Oh, he had another great day. Another day being the best quarterback on the field. See, Fitz ain't even in the freaking conversation right now. So anybody in the comment section even type Fitzpatrick name, get out of here. He ain't even a part of the conversation right now. We're not even wasting our time with that. He is who he is. He is who he is. We know who Fitz is. Everybody who wanted to know what Rosen was and say that he was this bust and all this and that, you're wrong for that, man. I'm actually willing to take a side now because I tried to be as neutral as I possibly can in this entire thing. But I went and I never gave a definitive. I always just said, but what if? Why would we write him off? Why would we do this? But now I'm willing to not take a side and say he's going to be the guy of the future, but I'm willing to take a side to say all y'all who criticize this man nonstop, you're wrong. And let me tell you why you're wrong. Because don't get me wrong, he can still turn out to be a bust. But you're wrong trying to call him a bust right now. You're wrong trying to say that he's trash. The guy is the same age as Joe Burrow right now. You forget the guy came into this league at one of the youngest quarterbacks coming into the NFL. You got to learn on the pro level. You got to grow. Because for over a year now, I kept being reminded that Tua is the type of person who ready to come in and start day one. He don't need that learning curve. And now all of a sudden, for the last 3 months, we don't need to rush it. He needs to learn the pro game. Just flip-flop. Now he ain't coming in doing everything that we would have loved to see in even day one. He's just a rookie, it's a learning period. He hasn't flashed, but, time will tell. He's young. He'll get there, and I'm with that. But most of the time, I try to reason with people. When they say, "Oh, this guy's ready from day one," okay, let me keep that energy. Let me go off of that energy. And then when I say, "Oh, he's not," "Oh, TD, you're just trying to rush him." No, I'm using the energy that most of y'all had early on. I'm not the flip-flopper here. So when it comes to Josh Rosen, same thing they did with Tannehill. I'm going to go back to what I was saying over a year ago. We're too impatient. We think a guy is supposed to be that guy right away, day one. We think that because you didn't show everything in year one or year two, you're a bust, move on. If that's the case, Devontae Parker shouldn't have been in a Dolphin uniform right now. He shouldn't have. And again, this is early in camp, but listen, there's something to say about coming into camp night and day. It's one thing if they say, Rosen, he showed some good play. He's playing well. But the way that they make it sound, Rosen is actually taking the lead, playing well, accurate with his passes. And another one I didn't read, but it was on another thread. They said they were so impressed with Rosen because he saw something in the defense and he checked with his O-line and changed the whole play. This wasn't, he had one play call and he saw something in the defense and he checked it and he went ahead and audibled the play and it turned out to be a big screen to Patrick Laird. He's already coming in showing traits of controlling the offense. Calling audibles. When I read that actually blew me. I was like, whoa, he actually out there audibling too? And putting his team in the right sets, in the right play? Honestly, it got me worn out thinking about it. This is going to be too much arguing when the season starts. Is Rosen going to be the day one starter? Gosh, Josh Rosen, if he has a camp where he continues to play like this, Josh Rosen might end up being the game one starter for the Miami Dolphins in 2020. And let me tell you something. Somebody put that on Twitter, and all the Tuaneers start backtracking. Well, it's actually a good thing if Rosen does start game one because it'll give Tua more time to rest and fully heal and get, Oh man, you can't script this stuff, man. You cannot script this stuff, man. This is crazy, man. But imagine that, I don't know. I got to let it happen because I'm going to be honest with you. If Josh Rosen starts the season, I'm going to be the most nerve-wracked person alive because I love a success story and I'm going to be rooting for the kid. But it's going to make me nervous because when you start, because I'm not emotionally invested in Josh Rosen. But if Josh Rosen starts week 1, I already know me. I'm going to get emotionally invested in Josh Rosen because I'm going to want to see this kid succeed, want to see this kid thrive and prove people wrong, because I respect players like that more than anything, because they overcame not just the adversity of their skill and playing, but the adversity of the negativity surrounding them in the media and everything. I always gravitate to players like that. Always the guy who doesn't have the biggest name. That's the type of people that I've always loved to see them succeed and shock the world. And I'm going to come emotionally invested, but what it's going to do, it's going to nerve wreck me, man. I already know, because I'm going to be nervous on every play. I'm going to be nervous, man. I hadn't felt that nervous since Tannehill's 3rd year, because I got emotionally invested in Tannehill. At the 3rd year, I knew he was the future if we could get everything around him the right way. I wasn't nervous no more. So, man, but you know what? I mean, I got to keep it 100 with y'all, man. If Josh Rosen has a great camp, there ain't no preseason games. Let's get that straight now. If Josh Rosen has a great camp, Josh Rosen is going to start day 1 over Ryan Fitzpatrick. And I told y'all all the quarterback scenarios. Y'all remember I did the quarterback prediction videos? I told you all the scenarios. And I told y'all, if Rosen, Fitz, and Tua are playing the same level of football, Rosen will start. Because they have time with Tua and they got to see what they have in Rosen, whether it be long-term or whether it be trade availability. They got 2 years on Rosen, this year and next year, at a very cheap price to determine if he can turn out to be a really, really good NFL quarterback. When they said over 5 teams called inquiring about trading for Josh Rosen, the Miami Dolphins told them, no, we're in no rush, no hurry to trade him. And why would they be in a hurry to trade him? If he balls out this year, his stock will probably be even higher next year. They are in no rush to trade this guy. And on top of that, in order to trade Josh Rosen, Tua Tagovailoa has to come out and ball out heads and shoulders over this man. And what has happened in 2 days ain't even sniffing it. Ain't even close. And this ain't a knock on Tua. He young, he a rookie. He learning certain things, a shortened off season. This ain't even about him. There ain't no negativity on Tua right now. This is all about Josh Rosen coming to take something. Letting the competition know that I am here and I am here to stay. This man could legitimately start game 1. And literally, imagine Josh Rosen, and I don't know if it's going to happen, but a lot of y'all going to be sick if this man take us to the playoffs. Sick, I tell you. It's going to be the most controversial headache ever. Oh, my gosh, Josh Rosen taking us to the playoffs. He's playing well. Oh, Tua starting next year, bro. They just got Josh Rosen's trade value up. No, because Fitz ain't playing next year. He going to end up being a coach somewhere. And Josh Rosen and Tua might be battling it out next year for the starting position. Whoever loses it remains the backup. Facts. Because once again, you got to remember there is no rush on Tua Tagovailoa, right? That's what y'all kept saying. We got 4 years. No, a 5th-year option on Tua. If Rosen balls out, he can actually get his next contract too and still be safe still feel good about Tua for 3 years after that. Do you realize that Tua can actually go 5 years without being a starter if Rosen is playing high-quality NFL quarterback football? These are facts. You ain't got to like it, but Tua could go 5 years as a Miami Dolphin without playing if Josh Rosen plays high-quality NFL quarterback play. He literally could. And the Miami Dolphins, if you ask me, would be just fine about that. Then they will have a decision to make on whether they want to sign Tua long term. He's gotten all the development he needs, or if they want to go ahead and trade somebody and move on. These are all possibilities. Not to mention, Tua Tagovailoa still has to prove that he's an NFL quarterback. Can we get that straight too, ladies and gentlemen? He has to prove that he's an NFL quarterback, starting quarterback. It's so early to really be talking about this, but gosh, boy, oh boy, he just threw a huge wrench in the game, literally coming out better. He got to sustain. He got to keep that up. But he threw a wrench in the game. He just threw a wrench in the game. And if he maintains a high level of play, oh my gosh, everybody's going to be confused. Because people, they need to stop this narrative of him getting traded. If he plays the best quarterback football on his roster this year, that'll be the stupidest thing that our front office could do and trade Rosen. You go with whoever playing the best football at quarterback, not on somebody's upside and what you hope they're going to be. That's why they sit down as a backup until they are who they need to be. Man. And you know what? As Dolphin fans, we should be proud right now. Because what Rosen is doing is causing us to create options. And you want to have options. You don't fall in love with one guy. We should have learned that already. You want options at every position. And what did Flores say? We wanted to create competition, and we think we did a good job doing that at every level. But you know what I will tell you? You want to know who's been really silent lately? The last few days, I ain't heard much from the two in ears, man. Where y'all at, man? Where the two in ears at? I ain't heard nothing. Shout out to Great One DeVore, man, the homie in the building. He said, hashtag Rosen we trust. Man, do you see this Great One? Great One, man. We got to collab soon, bro. We got to collab soon, man. This is crazy. Y'all hyping this man up because of Kemp. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Oh, and you do, Jason? You do, Jason? I don't know what I'm talking about, but you do. Stop, bro. Stop. Just stop. LOL TD, what the F? You just love Tua. What happened? Ain't nothing changed, Adrian. I still love Tua. I'm the one who said he should. Number 5 overall. Everybody say Josh Rosen was trash. Therefore, Tua Tagovailoa should be the best quarterback on this roster, hands down. And I said as soon as he come out on that field, he going to shock everybody and it's going to be over. But guess what? That don't make me right. Because so far, he ain't proven me right. So that I'm for him. But he got to at least help me prove that to be right. He got to. I look at this guy as being the future of the Miami Dolphins because we selected him at number 5 overall. Number 5 overall. I even went as far as saying at this point, he my favorite player on the roster because I personally felt like he has to be because he's going to be our future quarterback. But God, dog, it's making me feel like I'm so wrong for disrespecting Josh Rosen like that. I'm kind of in the same boat as many of y'all, but some of y'all ain't going to admit it. I ain't too proud to admit it. That was disrespectful. That was me disrespecting Josh Rosen. That's how I feel right now. So far, everybody out of camp has said Tua ain't doing nothing to make you say, wow, yeah, this is why we drafted him. That ain't me hating. I'm just saying what's happening in camp. I'm actually trying to keep it optimistic for the kid. I'm the one out here saying this don't mean nothing. You know, he got to get acclimated. He's still learning. He's feeling himself. I'm the one making the excuses. I'm the one making the excuses for him. And I'm good with making the excuses for him. But let me be clear about something. A lot of times when I say the things I say them based off of the people who's arguing with me's assessment. So when they say, oh, he's going to be this and that, and he's not good, he's going to be a day one starter. So I say, okay, if you say he's going to be a day one starter, then let me consume that energy. And everything I say right now is as if he's going to be the day one starter. Then I start saying, if he don't beat out Fitzpatrick, then something wrong. Oh, no, Cheetah, you can't do that. Hold on, man. Hold on. Is he going to, like, people just switch up so much. So for the record, right now, and still right now, selecting Tua Tagovailoa at number 5, you would think that is supposed to be your quarterback of the future. But Josh Rosen being a former first-round pick out there playing better football than both other quarterbacks on this roster right now, that was disrespectful of me to even say that, make that bold proclamation about Tua when Rosen was still right there. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I was doing that only because I'm trying to keep some of y'all energy too. Y'all say Rosen is a bus ticket away and he's gone. Okay, if that's the case, then Tua should be the best quarterback hands down and he's starting. But he got to prove that, man. I ain't too proud to say if I'm wrong. If Tua is getting outplayed by Josh Rosen, I was wrong. And because the truth is, I didn't think that he should. With what Rosen has put on the field in the past and stuff, us saying that he's going to come out a different person is hope. And hoping that he really turned that corner. But guess what? He actually is. Maybe he is. I don't want to go as far as to say he did, but maybe he is. Maybe he is turning that corner. And if he is, that changes the whole freaking ball game. Y'all know that. I'm not speaking out, just speaking to speak. If Rosen has turned the corner and actually has gotten to a point where he knows what to do and play great quality professional football at the quarterback position and lead a team, that changes the whole dynamic, man. And we're not going to sit here and be delusional and act like, and that's what people probably doing. They're trying to ignore what's happening right now. They're ignoring what's happening right now. Oh, yeah, well, wait till day 2. We'll see. I'm sure he'll throw 2 picks tomorrow. Oh, best quarterback again. Well, day 3, I give it by the end of the week. He'll show himself again. See, y'all mark my words, okay? And maybe it doesn't happen, but if it does, y'all know I'm going to remind y'all. Rosen can have 4 days of best quarterback play, and on Friday, he could botch a snap and throw an interception that looked really bad, and watch how many people come out the woodworks. And don't let Tua throw a beautiful touchdown on that day. Watch how many people come out the woodworks. Yep, here it goes. I told y'all. They're going to let 4 days of great play be overshadowed by one bad day. But if Tua's doing mediocre for 4 days, one good day, they're going to act like that was his week. That's what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do, man. So, no, we're keeping it 100 over here. We calling it how we see it. We're going to call it how we see it. Right now, the best quarterback on the roster in camp is Josh Rosen. That's what's happening. End of discussion. End of discussion. The best quarterback on the roster right now playing football, showing it, proving it in practice is Josh Rosen. Until somebody else prove otherwise, shut up. Ain't no need to go back and forth. Nobody should be disputing who's playing the best football right now. Nobody. Josh Rosen is playing the best football in camp right now. Me personally, I hope Tua start coming out and showing us just amazing, brilliant flashes of why Josh Rosen better slow down thinking he about to take something. Because I wanted to be tough on all of them. But we got to keep it 1,000. Who's playing the best quarterback football right now for the Miami Dolphins based off of the reports? Put it in the comment section because I want to make sure I ain't just tripping here. I ain't being a hater. That's what they call me when it ain't the guy they want it to be. Put it in the comment section. Who playing the best football in camp based off of the reports right now? Make sure, I just want to validate, make sure I ain't tripping here. That's all. That is all. Rosen, Josh Rosen, the chosen one, Rosen. Relax, TD. It's been 2 days. It's 2 days. This is what we have to go off of. Tomorrow it'll be 3, then it'll be 4, then it'll be 5. Next thing you know, it'll be 20. Don't matter. We're just talking about right now. The narrative can change tomorrow. That's why we do these streams. He had Rosen against first team defense. Shaq Lawson. Y'all tripping. Flores said Rosen was playing good in training before last year, 10. So this shouldn't be a surprise. But Jermaine, everybody ignores that. You're right. And thank you for dropping that knowledge because you're right. Flores said he was playing good football in practice and stuff late in the year last year. They just finished the season with Fitz. They said he had already. Why do you think they said we gave him a list? He checked it off. And now he's going to be given a fair shot to earn the job. Why do you think they said that? You think they gave him a list and took him on the field by himself and said, do a post corner throw, do this and that. Oh, he's checking off the list. No. He still had to practice. He still had to show himself. And what they saw, okay, he's improved those things we told him he needed to improve. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But you know what? It's late in the year. Bring that energy into camp next year. And you will be given a fair shot. And if it's truly fair and the reports keep going like this every day, Josh Rosen will be the day one starter. Facts. That ain't me hating or nothing. If any of y'all want to sit there and deny that, you a hater. You're the hater, not me. That's simple, man. But we shall see, man. Like y'all say, time will tell. Time tells all. The narrative can easily be changed. But guess what? Josh Rosen has put himself in the driver's seat, and he's basically started this camp saying, if I'm going to be removed out of this driver's seat, it's going to be because I remove myself. Not because you balling over me or nothing. It's going to have to come from my own demise. It's that simple. TD is no hater unless the topic is Matt Berg and Adam Gase. I don't like either of them. I would love for Rosen to start. Man, that'll be just controversial, man, because you're going to have half the fan base waiting to see him fail. Because some of them already know, what if he succeeds? What if he Tannehills this thing and we go to the AFC Championship game? Oh, my gosh. What if he does? Let me tell y'all something. If Rosen took us to the AFC Championship game or something like that, they would restructure his deal next offseason and give him a 4-year, 5-year deal. They would. Because they still got Tua under contract for 4 more years after next year. So they still got time. They still got plenty of time. Oh, man. Mr. Ball Game, another great point for all the Rosen haters. Former offensive coordinator O'Shea was as much a reason for Rosen's failures last year as anyone couldn't teach. That's facts. Big facts. TDPHINSTALK, he is using that as fuel right now, bro. We talked to him about the haters. Oh, I love it, man. Hey, but you know what, Ball Game? Let me tell you why. It's kind of hard to not root for the kid unless you are legitimately a hater. It's hard to not root for the kid unless you are legitimately a hater, because everybody hate on you and you come out and you're playing the best football, then you're number 5 overall pick, then you're quote unquote wily veteran who knows the game and should have an advantage and all of that stuff they keep saying. When he comes out playing better than those guys, any Dolphin fan that ain't a hater should be happy right now. Do you want it to be your guy, or you want it to be the guy who's going to help us win games? And whoever's playing the best football is going to be the guy to help us win games, man. But a lot of people silent right now. A lot of people making these little silent jokes. Oh, Rosen's playing good right now. and Tua's not playing that great, so you know something's wrong. Yeah. Make yourself feel better. Make yourself feel better. Ball Game said my conversation with him after the Washington game last year was brutal. I don't pull punches with him. So he knows what he is up against. Man, Ball Game, I'm with it, man. Rosen, man, I'm actually, man, I hope he does earn the starting job, and I hope he does take us to the playoffs. I don't care who it is. And if it's Rosen, I ain't gonna lie, man. He gonna have my heart, man. Rosen gonna have my heart. If Rosen was to be that guy this year and take us to the playoffs, he gonna have my heart, man. Hey, I'm keeping it 1,000 right now, man. I just need somebody to help us win, man. I don't care, man. Just somebody help us win. Man, we've been on this stream an hour and 45 minutes, man. This has been a good one. I'm going to come back live tonight with y'all, man, probably during the Lakers game, and we're going to talk more Dolphin football. I'm probably going to be back there in my recliner, chilling, hanging out, watching the game. I might move the camera up, but we'll see, man. TD is Rosen gets to start week 1. It's because he earned it. No question, Tony T. No question, bro. No question. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that whatsoever. Whatsoever. I'm just waiting to hear the excuses. Let me tell all y'all who love Tua. If Rosen start over Tua, y'all don't need to make no excuses. I'm going to get it's going to be a pass, and I'm going to say, well, he got to learn. He got to get better. He got to get acclimated to the NFL. You can't expect a rookie to just come in and be everything like y'all told us he would be. And then after we draft him, all of that paused. But this is what we were told before the draft. This is the guy who's going to come in, if healthy, start day 1 and win football games off rip. And I'm still, hey, maybe that still happens. It might still happen, man. But if it don't, it's okay, y'all. I ain't going to be like, oh, see, no, I ain't going to do all that. I'm just going to know that you were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong, okay? Don't care who starts. If it gets us to win, that's going to be my heart. Frank, I'm with you, homie. Frank Wilson, tell him, man. Tell him, bro. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. We gonna see. Time will tell, man. Fins up from Los Angeles. Hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Y'all hit that like button. We got 223 likes. I appreciate y'all showing love. You can't rush Tua in a short training camp. Rosen starts over Tua, in my opinion. It's just crazy how the narrative keeps changing, though. I'm with you, Jermaine. This ain't about you, Jermaine, but it's crazy how the narrative keeps changing, how people move the goalposts. Not you, Jermaine. It just reminds me of so many people that were talking otherwise. Man, this TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, man. I ain't going to bore y'all too much longer, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I will see y'all tonight. I'm going to go live while I'm watching the Lakers game, hang out, chat with y'all about some of the Dolphin stuff. Maybe I don't know yet, but we'll see if we do a panel, man. I don't know if ball game, if you're available tonight, man, that'd be cool if you could stop through, bro. But we'll see if some of the panel guys want to come hang out for a little bit, man. But I'll pretty much be live later tonight when the Lakers are playing. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Burrow has some major adversity, bro. He had no choice but to get better. Man, I need to go check on Joe Burrow. I need to see how he doing over there, Ricky Kemp. But we'll see. Blazers in 6. Mace, stop with the delusion, man. I just keep it real, bro. Keep up the good work and keep your head up and forget the haters at TD. Love you, Jermaine. I'm out, y'all. My little one just called me. I just heard him. This TD FinStalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. This has been another great show. I'll see y'all tonight. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, man. Peace. We are out like Fitz is next year. And we back in tonight like Rosen, game 1, maybe. We'll see. All right, I'm out, y'all. Oh, boy, is he